What's up guys, it's Matt from TDM Style here and welcome back to the channel for another hair product review, and this time we're looking at something a bit more luxury than usual. Today we're taking a look at Patrick's M2. Now, the Patrick's range of products is one that I have been dying to get my hands on and try out for quite some time now. So when the generous folks over at FleekFellows, who is one of Patrick's US distributors, reached out to me and offered to send me one for review, I jumped at that chance. So big shout out to Carlos and everybody else over at FleekFellows for sending me this. Now this is not a sponsored video, but I did team up with FleekFellows and I'm doing a really fucking awesome giveaway for you guys. So we're gonna have more on that towards the end of the video, so definitely stay tuned for that. So today we're having a look at M2, which is their matte finish medium hold styling product, and I'm really excited to be talking about this one, honestly, because I feel like everybody else goes for M3 all the time, which is the strong hold one. Now, if you watched my summer favorites video from a couple of weeks ago, you will have seen me mention this, that I've been using it and that I've been really liking it. So today we're gonna do the full-on review, get to know everything there is to know about this product, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why I've been liking it. So as usual, we're going to start out with packaging, and for this particular product, and even actually the whole range, I think there really is something to be said for the design of the packaging. Honestly, I think the packaging is just gorgeous. You have this matte black plastic with the Patrick's logo kind of engraved on the top there. You've got this shiny bit, and then you've got the information about the product, actually what appears to me to be laser etched onto this kind of thin aluminum plating that's on there. So once you actually crack the chest open, you'll actually feel it takes a bit of resistance because it basically creates a vacuum seal, which I think is just really cool. It's going to keep your product fresh for longer. And when you close it, it just has this really kind of satisfying click. I don't know, it's an aesthetic thing. Now on the underside of the package, you again have this kind of aluminum plating with the laser etching on it, and you've got a bunch of information about the product here. So we've got M2, matte finish, medium hold, cologne de bergamot, and sandalwood. And then we've got designed for short to medium length thick hair, so yes, hello, that's me. For performance, it says ultra matte finish with a medium remoldable hold, UV resistant. Then we've got the directions for how to apply it. I've also heard people say that this kind of angle in the front has something to do with the angles that Lamborghinis use. I don't know about any of that or if any of that is true, but I do think that the packaging is fucking gorgeous. All right, so enough about the beauty of the packaging. Now let's get into scent, which this is one of those products that, like, there's a reason that scent is everybody's favorite category. Oh, fuck me up. Like, it smells so good. It's interesting. I mean, you definitely get a little bit of that bergamot kind of citrusy. You get the sandalwood, but it also just smells really clean, like a really nice, I guess kind of like soap, or like a shaving soap, actually. That's what it reminds me of, like a really nice shaving soap. But it's inoffensive. It's not too like punchy in your face. It's not super strong, but for me, I have found that I do get like a whiff of it here and there throughout the day, which for me is totally fucking fine because it smells amazing. All right, now getting into ingredients. I'm not going to read through the whole ingredients list because it is pretty massive, but I will have it down below. But I do really want to talk about the Patrick's recovery compound that they use in here, as well as a few of the key components. So this Patrick's recovery compound, I believe this is in every single one of their products, but there is a short little blurb about what it is on the bottom here. It says, combines damage reduction and protective technologies scientifically engineered for men. Saw palmetto, red clover, sage, and acetyl tetrapeptide 3 fortify and nourish the hair and scalp to minimize hair loss and reinforce existing hair mass. All right, and so now we'll just take a brief look at some of the kind of key players of the ingredients list here that we'll all recognize. So this is water-based. We've got Aqua in the first slot. We've also got some lanolin wax in there. We've got castor oil, fragrance, beeswax. We've got a number of different compounds, and this is packed full of various fruit and flower extracts, and just, yeah, basically a lot of stuff that's going to be very nourishing for your hair and your scalp. Now, I will mention briefly, down there, like way close to the bottom of this list, there are a couple of those paraben preservatives in here. So if that's something that you're overly concerned about, just something to be aware of. But with that in mind, I did actually just today, I looked up on the FDA's website about parabens to see if there's any new information, and there isn't. Essentially, if you don't know what parabens are, they are chemicals used as preservatives, which are typically antifungal and antimicrobial. So basically, they're in there so that your hair products don't grow nasties on them. And there has been varying things that people say, well, they might be linked to cancers or whatever, but the FDA continues to review and research these, and at this time, there is no information that parabens have any type of effect at all on human health. So there you go. I'm actually thinking about doing a video all about like different hair product ingredients so I can have more information about parabens and stuff in that. So let me know in the comments if you think that that would be a cool video. All right, so now we know exactly what's in this product, so let's open it up and take a look at the scoop and the breakdown, and then we'll go over to the demo footage to see how it applies, styles into my hair, and how it works throughout the day. So once you open it up and take a look in there, you will see something very familiar to you if you've ever used any other hair waxes or pomades or that sort of thing. It's just this kind of off-white color, and when you go to scoop it out, it does feel a bit firm, so it will take a little bit of pressure to get it out of there. It has a kind of dry, waxy feel to it, but once you start getting it into the hands is where things get interesting. When you first put this into your hand, it feels thick, it feels waxy, but the moment that you start to break it down and warm it up, emulsify it in your hands, it just starts to feel creamier and smoother, and it just feels like fucking luxurious. I don't know how else to describe it. It feels really nice. It's got the slightest bit of tack to it in that you can feel that it's going to have some hold, but it doesn't feel sticky whatsoever. So taking that over into application. Now, my favorite way to use this is just putting it into dry hair. I mean, that's just my preferred styling method with most products like this. And I can happily say that putting this into dry hair is a dream. There is no tug or pull. You're not going to be ripping hairs out. It feels very, very smooth. It's effortless. It just glides in there, but you can feel a bit of like a thickening effect. So you can feel it kind of gripping and setting up that hold, but it's not uncomfortable in the slightest. And I find that it provides a really good level of control while you're styling, so your hair is going to stay where you want it, and it's going to be very pliable and moldable, but again, it's not tuggy or pulley whatsoever. Now, as far as the finish, they're calling this matte, and actually on the bottom side they say ultra matte finish. Now, it definitely is matte, and what I find is that this is kind of my ideal matte finish. So what I mean by that is the finish is like perfectly matte, but it's not dry. I mean, a lot of products that are, you know, described as like super matte or whatever, they are, but they make my hair feel so fucking dry, and that in turn makes it feel tangly or uncomfortable, and that is not the case with this stuff. And you can see here, when we take a look, this is about 8 hours later, and you can see my style is still in very good shape. It's still very pliable and moldable, so you can take your fingers through it or a comb or whatever, move it about how you like. And taking a look at my hair on day 2 after sleeping on it, you can see that it hasn't gotten oily, it hasn't gotten separated looking, it still looks nice, it's still moldable and reworkable, and I can say that on day 2 after having this in my hair for quite some time, my hair just feels really nice. It feels soft and conditioned, and then when you rinse this out with water, it just kind of maintains that healthy conditioned feeling. Now, it is definitely a solid medium hold, so it's not, you know, anything super strong, but you guys know by now I'm a fan of medium hold products. I like my hair to be a little bit on the flowy, natural side. I like it to be touchable and soft, and that's exactly what this product does for me. In terms of the washout on this is just super simple, and it's going to be short and sweet. It comes straight out with water, no problem at all, no shampoo required. All right, now price is definitely going to be the point of contention for most people because this stuff comes in at round about $60 US for this 2.6 ounce box. So obviously that is quite expensive compared to most other hair products that I mean, say even if we take an average, say we're used to spending $20 for anywhere from 2.5 to 4 ounces of product. This is 3 times the price. Now the good news is this is available from a number of different distributors. I mean, you can get it right from the Patrick's website. Now they're based in Australia, they're an Australian company. This is actually made in the US, but if you're in Australia, you can get it straight from Patrick's. If you're in Europe or the UK or anywhere, they have various distributors all around the world. And if you're in the US, one of those distributors is FleekFellows, who sent me this one, and FleekFellows actually has this at $55, and that's free shipping because they do free shipping inside the US for orders over 25 bucks. All right, so overall thoughts on Patrick's M2. I fucking love it, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of bougetastic, it's pricey, I mean, it's 60 bucks, but it's really luxurious. It feels like a luxury product, and so it's one of those instances where I think you get what you pay for, because like, yeah, it's 60 bucks, but it feels like 60 bucks. I mean, the packaging is gorgeous, the smell is amazing, it feels great in the hands, it doesn't tug or pull, it applies and styles great, it washes out easily, it looks amazing, the finish and the texture are perfect. And I mean, there's nothing not to like about this. And I know it probably sounds like I'm creating a lot of hype or whatever, but it's the honest truth, man. This stuff is fucking great. And even better news, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm teaming up with FleekFellows to do a very special giveaway for you guys. So we're gonna talk about that right now. So FleekFellows is awesome, and they are offering to give away one of each of my 3 summer favorite hairstyling products. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown of the rules, and I am also gonna have them all typed out in the description box below for you. So basically, this giveaway is gonna be running for 2 weeks, and at the end of that period, 3 winners will be chosen at random, and they'll receive one of those 3 prizes. Now, you have 3 different ways to enter. Number 1 is to leave a comment down below on this YouTube video. The second way to enter will be over on Instagram, so I'm gonna have a specific photo up for this giveaway, and what you'll need to do there is follow both me and FleekFellows, and then comment on the photo and tag 2 of your friends. And the third way to enter is over on Facebook, and you can just like and comment the special giveaway posts on either my page or the FleekFellows page. Now, you do not have to like our Facebook pages in order to enter, but if you do, then it'll be easier for you to get the posts and updates about the giveaway. So definitely be sure to enter the giveaway. We've got 3 awesome prizes going out, and I just want to wish good luck to everybody. So that about does it for this review of Patrick's M2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button down below just to keep up to date with all the upcoming content and videos I have coming down the pipe for you guys. And as always, thank you so much for coming by and watching, and we'll see you at the next one.